happy holidays from Lance Russell and Dave Brown right along ringside, ready to go with another one of these big weeks of championship wrestling, David.
Boy, I tell you, we're going to be starting off today with a tag team match. Sheepherders are going to be in here. Then in addition to that, we've got a couple of other tag team matches, many single matches, and we'll be seeing some of the folks involved here in just a moment.
Yeah, we got an interesting little single match coming up with Billy Travis and Bill Dundee, just to mention one of them is all. Let's take a look at all the folks who are going to be here live or on tape, okay?
Too many runaways, eating up the night. My pony plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
We're almost ready to go with the opening bout here. It'll be a tag match, and coming in right now will be the Sheepherders.
Hey,
well, you're here.
You're just making an innuendo on us. Well, I'm going to tell you, bloody son about the Sheepherders. We're here. It doesn't matter what match we're on. We're going to go out and bloody win. And you're going to watch something right now.
Okay, we're going to watch it.
You just shut up. Hey, you know what I don't like about you? There's nothing at all I don't like about you, because you're not a wrestler. I don't like wrestlers. People with guts. Bulba, sing them waltzing Matilda. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you come a waltzing Matilda. And she sang and she won, and we before her people. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Down came a jumbuck to drink at the belly bar. Up jumped the swaggy and grabbed him with me. And he sang and he shoved the jumbuck in his tucker bag. You come a waltzing Matilda with me.
Well, we got that over with, Dave. Maybe we can get on to the action now.
One fall, 15-minute time limit match coming up. In the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, Jim Jamison, his partner from Springfield, Tennessee, Tracy Smothers, at total weight 439 pounds. Going against him from New Zealand and Mongolia in the ring right now, that's Taurus Bulba. Rip Morgan, the sheepherder, out on the apron. Jonathan Boyd with a flag in their corner. This one fall, 15-minute time limit. Referee is Jerry Calhoun.
Okie doke. Starting out, Rip Morgan will be going against Tracy Smothers. Bell is on, and we're underway.
Yes, indeed. Taurus Bulba, heavy weight advantage over Tracy Smothers. Tracy with a height advantage. Tracy Smothers backed into the corner. Bulba fires him across the ring. Tracy steps over it. Good drop kick puts Taurus Bulba down to the mat. Bulba, the honorary sheepherder, wrestling with Rip Morgan as Jonathan Boyd pieces down at ringside with a New Zealand flag on his shoulder. There you can see him in the lower left corner. He just barely. And stepping into the ring right now is Rip Morgan.
Noticing that drop kick earlier, Tracy's drop kick is getting better, Dave. He is really scoring solidly with it. And this is where that experience is starting to come on. We watched it all the way, and it's interesting to see it. He's got a real good drop. Uh-oh, Rip Morgan, Jim Jamison down on the floor. And Morgan, a crazy man to say the least, storming around the ring.
Attack on the outside while he's getting his bloody senses back. Is this a Yankee fair play or not?
All right, Jonathan. We don't need all these lectures about what's fair play or not. You're the last one that should be talking about it.
Watching my bloody cousins like watching poetry in motion. And talking about poetry, let me give you one that goes like this. You fans have seen the wrestling named best. Men from all nations with hair on their chest. Some of you admired, some of you hate, and some were so lousy they just didn't rate. But who was the greatest of present and past? The kid from down under. That roll them out fast. Who are these men? These men of such fame. You're watching them. The Sheepherders. That's their name.
Literary lesson here, I guess.
Poet laureate of the whole wrestling business, huh?
Makes me long for Edgar Allan Poe, quote the Raven nevermore.
There's a tag on Jim Jamison. Taurus Bulba. As Jamison storms in, slams the arm up, but right away Bulba goes for the eyes and starts beating on him. He and Morgan do that best of all things. Pound and beat, because they physically have got the advantage over most of the guys they're in there with. You see Morgan slamming with that left hand. Straight in, drops Jamison.
Jamison having his hair pulled. Now Morgan fires him into the ropes. Drops him to the mat. Well, you're right. Morgan and Bulba, but I think perhaps Morgan especially. He just wades right in there. He doesn't back up. He's got the size physically, and he just goes after his opponent. Look at that. Jamison thrown back into the ropes from short distance out, just smashing his back into the ropes. Bulba with a body slam. Ooh, spears it.
Yep.
1, 2. That's it. 2 minutes, 57 seconds.
2 minutes, 57 seconds, Jonathan. All right, another yank hit the dust. Okay, all right.
Hits the dust.
Fine, there you are, the Sheepherders, the constant thorn in everybody's side when they're out here. The official winners, the Sheepherders. Action coming up Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum. By golly, and what I'm talking about, January 1st, you better believe, kind of a new year kicking wide open with some rough and tumble action of championship wrestling. Now, in addition to seeing the Fantastics who will be climbing through the ropes to go with the big freedom fighters, Steve Borden and Jim Hellwig, you're going to have an opportunity to see a Texas cowbell match. You'll be seeing a ghetto street match and lots of that action. Dutch Mantel will be going up against Rick Casey in the Texas cowbell
That's
match.
right. January the 1st, 1986.
Starts
Rick
the new
Casey, he
year.
wants to spread this beating out over 2 years. Well, Casey, I'm just the man who can accommodate you. Now, he comes in here from Texas, highly touted, and he thinks he's going to rock the wrestling world off its foundation. Well, baby, I'm in your way. Now, if you want to beat Texas, let's get on my side of the street. Let's get in my part of the country. We'll put a Texas bull rope between us 10 foot long, and in the middle is a big cowbell. And if I can get my hands on it, I'm going to bust you wide open. I'm going to knock you completely out of Evansville. And my good friend right here, Bill Dundee, is going to be there, and he's got something he wants to tell you, good people in Evansville.
Having to do with that ghetto street fight that you're going to be having with no referee. Koko Ware will be the opponent.
That's right. Now, like Dutchman, you know what? Koko's got an advantage over me. You know why?
Absolutely. Yes, I do.
Because he was brought up in the ghetto, brother. I just drove through it. Dutch just drove through it. But I know what it's all about. I can wear this tuxedo, Lance Russell, and I can go fight in it. And I can put anything I want in this pocket, pull it out, and hit Koko, right? And I know what you're thinking. And all the people out there, he can do the same
That's
thing.
right.
And I hope you do, brother, because there's no referee. The only time the referee is going to be there is to count 1, 2, 3, or to 10 if you can't make the bell. And that's how you just settle the winner, brother. You just fight until somebody can't answer the bell. But Koko, think about this. I got two friends standing right here. Oh, no, I don't mean Mr. Russell. I mean Shoe Baby. Where is it?
Shoe Baby is right here, right beside me.
Oh, I
Get
thought
my
we'd done
hands up
lost it. You give
anytime.
me a
No,
heart
sir, I'll
attack,
get
there,
it for you,
Dutchman.
Bill.
Well, Koko, Ware, I'm going to tell you something, brother. You're going to feel what Shoe Baby's all about before this is out. Because there's no rules in this match, Koko. No referee. You and me and whoever I bring to the ring. Think about it.
Going to be bringing Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton in here in just a moment for tag team action coming up here on Championship Wrestling. Making their way in right now, the opponents for the Fantastics, Pat Rose and the Invader. Pat Rose coming this way.
Yeah, Pat is without his partner, Tom Pritchard, today. Pat?
Well, you haven't seen Sherri Martel or Tom, have you?
No, I haven't, as a matter of fact. I haven't seen either one of them today.
You know, I got home last night, and, you know, where Sherri lays, you know, the pillow there, just left this note. I'd like to share it with you, if you don't mind.
Well, okay.
Dear Pat, I've gone to Houston to clear my head and mellow out, Sherri. Okay, and I got to thinking a little bit, and Tom Pritchard went home for the holidays, you know what I mean? And he's from Houston, right?
Oh, you mean there is trouble in paradise, maybe, Dave, huh?
Sounds that way.
I think he's thinking that way, too, and that can't help the situation. So, without Sherri Martel, without Tom Pritchard, Pat Rose is in the ring with the Invader as his partner, and here come the Fantastics! and admire one thing about the Fantastics, Dave, and that is that whenever they're in there, brother, they are all out. It makes no difference how big, how small, whatever the circumstances, you can bet they're going to be giving it all they got.
Never seen them in a match where that was not true. Boy, they really do. Fans love them. Look at that. Bobby Fulton leading the way. Tommy Rogers right behind him.
Another interesting situation that they really found the magic when they got together. Both good single wrestlers, but the magic came when they became the Fantastics, and they really looked great together. Tommy, Bobby. All right. They're going to the ring. Let's have the official introduction.
It'll be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match. Introducing at a total weight of 445 pounds. Over on the left from Pensacola, Florida, Pat Rose, his partner from parts unknown, the Invader. And going against him at a total weight of 449 pounds from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers, the Fantastic. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
We'll be seeing who's going to be starting out. Pat Rose already with his mind maybe somewhere else at the moment, so he can't afford that. Starting out against Tommy Rogers. Rogers and Pat Rose. Got to give Rose the credit that he is due, and that is to say he is a rugged son of a gun. He is a spark plug. Rogers tried to go behind him and take him down. He spun out of it, but drove him into the corner. A good clean break by Tommy. And standing side headlock comes up next for Rogers.
Tommy Rogers giving away lots of weight to Pat Rose. Rose knocked to the mat as Tommy Rogers came off with his shoulder. Pat Rose leaps over. Good move by Rose. Got to give it to him. Great drop kick, though, by Tommy Rogers.
What a beauty that was, and you didn't expect Rose to be that agile with as stocky as it is, and he made a great maneuver, but Rogers turned it right around with a super drop kick, and you've got two very effective combatants in there right now. Tommy Rogers goes up to the arm, bars it, tags his partner Bobby Fulton, and Fulton off the second rope.
Right down square on the upper arm, the left arm of Pat Rose. Pat Rose over to the corner, makes a tag on his partner under the mask. This is the Invader. Rangy guy. He's very tall. He doesn't appear to have a whole lot of weight. He weighs more than Bobby Fulton does.
Fulton barring up the arm right at the shoulder, but he's driven into the ropes. Here we go across. Big shoulder puts the Invader down on the deck. There's a drop kick from the other Fantastic, and a good one indeed. Invader slips out of the ropes and down on the floor, and the referee starts the count. Time to get back to work. He's back in there in action and not too enthusiastic about it as Bobby Fulton tags his partner.
Nice teamwork by the Fantastics. Tommy Rogers yanks the Invader out of there. I thought he was going to fire him across the way, whip him into the turnbuckle, but he didn't. Pulled his feet out from under him and dropped him right in the middle of the ring. Good move by Tommy Rogers, because that keeps him away from the corner, and the tag on Pat Rose.
Tommy looks like he's trying to roll him over to get those shoulders down, but he's having a lot of problems with the much larger Invader. Slipping around behind into a hammerlock. Rogers hanging on to it. Rose still a good 10 feet away from him. He is unable to get over there for the tag. Rogers cranking the arm up, and he elbows, shakes him loose. The Invader over the top. Nice scissors. Good move by Tommy Rogers.
No time for indecision on Tommy Rogers' part. When he saw the Invader coming off those ropes, he had to act and act quickly, and he did. And he and now Bobby Fulton end up with the advantage. Tag has been made, though, and here comes Pat Rose back in.
Where's Sherri and his partner, Tom Pritchard?
Yeah, mellowing out in Houston.
Yeah,
it says.
I heard that. Rose finally caught as he was making some nice moves over Fulton. Fulton took him, hip tossed him down, slams him with a right. Look at this.
There's the tag. Here's Tommy Rogers on the mat. It's Pat Rose. Rogers bars the left arm. We're about 3.5 minutes into this one. 15 minutes, the overall time limit. One fall only. There's some hair pulling. Rose yanked him by the hair over to the corner. Invader holds him up from outside. Look out, Pat Rose. Lost away with a right hand. Rogers had moved, and the Invader is on the floor, put there by a fierce right hand of Pat Rose.
Lest you think Rose cannot score with that right hand, ask the Invader. He found out. Oh, he nailed him a solid one.
Boy, he had about a 3.5-foot drop off the ring apron down onto the floor, too.
Once again, an exchange of the fantastic partners. Bobby Fulton over the top. Bobby giving the fans a little thrill. Bends that wrist back, and the right shoulder is pulled up. Rose's attention was captured by that left hand being under pressure, and he almost didn't pull that right shoulder up, but he did and is now out of it. Back to the corner. Pat Rose tags the Invader.
Invader back in after taking that shot from Rose, but he had no hesitation about coming in there. He does take over, but Bobby Fulton in control of him.
Good move by Fulton right there, Dave. He had a full Nelson on him, and he wheeled it into the headlock, took him right over the shoulder, and snapped him down on the mat. Now with the arm, Fulton in control, as you said.
I think you could see there as the Invader was stumbling forward, just the intense pressure that Bobby has on the arm. Here's Tommy Rogers back in for the Fantastics. We're 5.5 minutes into the action.
The Invader with partner Pat Rose today. Rose, of course, is normally one half of the Heavenly Bodies. But 2/3 of the Heavenly Bodies have departed.
Yeah.
Temporarily, I'm sure.
Down Texas way, Pat believes, anyway. Whoa. Hands across the eyes. Invader fires Tommy Rogers into the ropes. Tommy brought the foot up. Yeah, picks up the Invader. Got him with a good forearm. Back to the corner. Tags Bobby Fulton into the ropes. To the midsection, and look at Bobby Fulton take him over. Pat Rose starts in. Tommy Rogers keeps him out. The 3 count falls, and this one's over. 6 minutes, 19 seconds, and the win for the Fantastic.
I loved it the way Rogers held the Invader in there so that he could get that roll over the top and get him down for the pin. The winner is the Fantastic. Take time out. Be back with more of Championship Wrestling. Thursday, January the 9th, celebrating going on in Madisonville, Kentucky, right there at the Browning Springs Middle School. That's where the Championship Wrestling action will be taking place. That's Thursday, January the 9th, Madisonville Middle School, or Browning Springs Middle School in Madisonville, Kentucky. How about Wednesday night, January the 1st, right here in Evansville, Indiana? Tracy Smothers against Tony Falk. Billy Travis will be going against Pat Rose. That'll be a dandy. Yamamoto against Tom Branch. Tag match you'll want to see. The very speedy and energetic Fantastics, Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton, will be facing the big, huge Freedom Fighters, Steve Borden and Jim Hellwig. Following that, a Texas cowbell match between Dirty Dutch Mantel and Rick Casey. That's with that cowbell tied in the middle of a 10-foot rope, and you can use it if you can get to it. And then finally, the Ghetto Street match with no referee, Bill Dundee, Koko, Ware, Wednesday night. David Johnson waiting in the ring, unenviable position today because he's going to be going against the international heavyweight champion in a non-title bout, Dutch Mantel. Okay, Johnson is there, the Dutchman is there, everybody but the referee. Let's go with the official introductions, Dave.
It's one fall, 15-minute time limit. From Memphis, Tennessee at 203 pounds, that is David Johnson. And going against him from Oil Trough, Texas at 229 pounds. Holding the international belt, the Dutchman, Dutch Mantel. This match one fall, 15-minute time limit. Referee Jerry Calhoun. Waiting for Dutch has already handed the belt out, and now the warm-up jacket. Here we go. Dutch Mantel, favored in the match heavily. Young David Johnson. Boy, he's going to get some tough ones in there. None tougher than the one he's facing today. Dutch Mantel. Got him in the headlock and really moving him around the ring. Back into the turnbuckles. Mantel, big forearm, maybe a fist too. Johnson trying to fight away from him. Couldn't get away. Mantel grabbed him by the hair, across the ring, boot to the midsection. Johnson trying to fight back. Mantel slows him down. Referee warning Mantel about the closed fist. Mantel wearing a glove, a glove taped to his right hand too. He drops down. David Johnson picked up by the hair. Right fist, no doubt about it. Warned by the referee about that and hair pulling. Mantel just hammers him down to the mat. Looked like he was going to use a suplex, but he didn't. Count of 3, and that's it. Minute 15 seconds the time on it. David Johnson just couldn't get it going against Dutch Mantel. As Dutch Mantel stalks away from the ring here. He has the victory in hand. Again, the time on it was a minute 15 seconds. Minute 15 seconds. Want to take just a moment here to remind you this holiday season of a great gift. Maybe you're a little bit late with it, but take a look at this. Great for any wrestling fan that's still on your list. Take a look.
Now, for the first time, a limited offer of this home videotape, The Lords of the Ring, a power-packed hour of action and excitement featuring highlights of some of the most memorable bouts and star-studded cards ever held. In your own home, you'll enjoy again and again such great bouts as Ric Flair's title defense against Kerry Von Erich in the Texas Stadium Parade of Champions, the incredible Roddy Piper, Greg Valentine dog collar match, Stan and Steve, the Fabulous Ones, in their greatest struggle with the awesome Road Warriors, the King, Jerry Lawler, and Total War with Bill Superstar Dundee. Plus, The Lords of the Ring features Dusty Rhodes, Handsome Jimmy Valiant, Rick Steamboat, Harley Race, Andy Kaufman, and many, many more. An ideal gift for your favorite wrestling fan. But remember, this is a limited offer. Call 1-800-524-2507. 1-800-524-2507. Lords of the Ring, Superstars, and Super Bouts. Save $15 by ordering now. Plus, you'll receive a free colorful Warrior Sports wrestling cap, a $7 value, yours free for ordering now.
Okay, you bet your life. You might want to get that and take a look at it, Lords of the Ring. We've got action coming up here with San Antonio's Rick Casey coming out to go against, yes, Tony Falk.
Lance Russell, I know I'm not scheduled to come out here and talk on this program today, but I have something I want to tell you. So listen to me a minute. You know, I've been here a while. I haven't won a match since I've been here on TV. Matter of fact, I haven't won a match in this whole era. But I know I'm better than this. I've been humiliated. I've had to wear a silly baby diaper around the ring. I've been tarred and feathered in that turkey battle royal. And I know I'm better than this. I won matches in other part of the country, and I know I can do it here. And all this is getting ready to change right here today. I see that I'm scheduled to wrestle Rick Casey,
Rick Casey, tough guy.
Now, he's a top contender for the International Championship,
That's
right? So if I beat Rick Casey, that's going to make me the top contender for the International Championship,
It's
right?
certainly going to do a lot for your cause, Tony. No question about that.
That's right, that's right. Let me tell you something, Lance Russell. I'm going to beat Rick Casey right here today. I'm going to win my first match on TV and become a top contender for the International Championship all at once, right now.
By golly, the ring is right there. The determination of Tony Falk says he's going to do it today. Adds a little extra special added attraction to this particular match here, Dave.
That's true, yeah. He has a point. He has not been very successful since he's been in the area, but he's going against a tough one. Boy, I tell you. But Rick Casey coming in right now, greeting some of the crowd. Boy, he has looked terrific since he's been around here.
But there's no question about it. If he does beat Casey, a lot of things can happen.
You're right. This is a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match. Interesting turn it's taken here. From St. Louis, Missouri, at 226 pounds, Tony Falk. And going against him from San Antonio, Texas, 226 pounds, Rick Casey. This match one fall, 15-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun is the referee.
Still time, and Casey steps aside, nails Falk right away. Falk was so intent on getting to Casey. Well, look at this, 2, 3. Sorry about that, Tony. Didn't take him very long either. Falk had to get across the ring and get to Casey quick as he could. Casey stepped aside, turned right around on him, and nailed him. What was the time on that day?
10 seconds was the time. 10 seconds, and look, boy, Falk is upset. He's inviting Casey back into the ring.
Tony Falk is saying he got lucky in there. That he wants Casey to come back in, and as Casey comes through the rope, he nails. Falk nails him. One more time. Okay, here we go. Over the top goes Casey. He's after Falk now. Bulldogs him down again. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that, Tony, again.
Took him 16 seconds to beat him that time, so Falk did improve a little bit. He was able to last 6 seconds longer that time around.
Well, back to the drawing board. You know they didn't fly the first airplane they came up with either, so Tony Falk has got problems. Time out, back in a moment. Hamden, Connecticut. Hot Properties, Billy Travis. And he is waiting now for the appearance of the notable Australian Bill Dundee. Let's have the official introductions. I've given the unofficial.
All right, it's one fall, 15-minute time limit match. And from Hamden, Connecticut, weighing in at 230 pounds, Billy Travis. And going against him at 214 pounds from Australia is the superstar Bill Dundee. One fall, 15-minute time limit match. The referee is Jerry Calhoun.
Okay, ought to be a goodie. Billy's still in his outer wrestling attire. He flips off the Southern heavyweight title, and boy, what a prize that one is. Of course, this is a non-title bout. Jacket will be coming off of Billy. And, you know, Dave, this could be a doggone good match.
I'm looking forward to it, yeah.
Travis can go. He won the International Wrestling Fans Rookie of the Year, as a matter of fact, in 1985. And he is some kind of a doer. Young fella, has all the confidence in the world, and he's going against. A lot of similarities, as a matter of fact, between these two guys, come to think of it.
I was just thinking that. Bill, of course, has his roots in tag team wrestling from years ago with George Barnes and the Australians. Billy Travis also has wrestled tag team, and he knows how to do some street fighting, too, if he has to. I recall when he was with Buddy Wayne as his coach. And, boy, those guys, there's not much that Dundee knows that Billy Travis is not at least acquainted with, I would think.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. And Travis, a pretty, when I said confident, I guess the true fact is Billy has a little edge of that cockiness to him in there that maybe I think great athletes have. And, of course, Dundee has been noted for that for quite some time. Ha-ha! Look at that move by Travis. Surprise, surprise. And Dundee, if he thinks he was going to have a walkover in this match today, you got another thing coming. What's one of the things that an ego can do for you, Dave? It can blind you to the reality, maybe, of what your opposition is.
Yeah, I think you also have a tendency with that ego not only to overlook the competition at hand as far as ability, but also to look down the road at the next big opponent that you've got coming your way. So I wonder if that applies here today to Dundee. I don't know.
Yeah, when you talk with Bill almost any time now, hardly a conversation goes by that he doesn't make some mention about trying to get another rematch with Ric Flair to see if he can get a bout for the World Heavyweight title. So you could be right. He may be thinking about that. Right now, Billy Travis with the head scissors on Dundee, putting the squeeze to him. Billy walks it around, trying to separate the knees, and he does. Ooh, rips him with a right.
Yeah, he got him with that right fist just immediately as he broke out of the headlock, and he came up swinging at Billy Travis. Travis stayed with him and rolled him over with the arm.
Mike made mention of the fact that it was last week when Dundee came out here with Dutch Mantel's bullwhip, and he was swinging it around. Travis came in to try to help out in the situation. Billy was in the ring. Bill Travis was in the ring. And Dundee was on the outside. And Dundee slashed him pretty good across the back with that whip. So Travis, I think, well remembers that situation from last week.
He just got hit again with a hard right hand by Dundee. Dundee really smashed him. That's 2 of those in this match, in addition to what you were talking about there. Now Dundee had the hand out. Yeah, let's make up here. Travis says, backdrop over the back. Standing there with the right hand himself.
Travis is normally a fairly happy guy. Brother, he doesn't have any smiles on his face right now.
None at all. Got to hand it to him, though. He did not do what had been done to him. That is, he did not immediately swing at Dundee while he had the opportunity while he was down. He held back. Threatened him with a fist, but didn't use it that time. Handful of hair. Almost bet. Hard to see from our vantage point. Maybe you could see it. There's some hair pulling by Mr. Travis there. Both these guys fighting for every advantage in the match. About 3 minutes, 40 seconds, 3:45 right now gone in this one.
Bill got a 1 count on Travis, and he immediately kicked out. Good move. And they're back to the center of the ring. Bill is paying a little bit more attention to Mr. Travis at the moment. I think he's realizing that, hey, I got a match here today. And I mean, a tough one.
Back on the ropes. Dundee, right fist. This time Travis is ready for it and moves out of the way. Again, Travis pulls back the right fist. Referee immediately jumped in between them, and Jerry Calhoun says, look, both of you, let's keep the fist open and keep this a wrestling match and not a street fight. Oh, both of them hit the mat hard. Travis, I wonder if Travis hurt his shoulder there, because he rolled down and he is down here on the floor. Dundee rolls out of the ring after him. Ran him right into the ring post. Dundee picking up, then slamming down the folding metal chair over here. Travis still down over there on the floor. No, he cut him. When he ran him into that ring post, he busted his head open.
Busted the head right open, and Travis, who I think got Dundee's attention, and he reacts this way when somebody is a little better than he thinks they ought to be when they're against him. He'll start on it, and he did. He rammed his head into the ring post. There he goes, throws him right out on the floor again. Bounced him off the deck.
Ooh, into a door over there, big wooden door.
Stepped on him to come back up into the ring, and Travis, down by the edge of the ring, already had his head broken open. And now Dundee drags him up and slugs him again before the referee steps in.
Dundee feeling pretty good right now. He's got things going his way. After Billy Travis had looked very good early in the match. 6 minutes gone now. Travis bleeding from a cut to the forehead after Dundee rammed him into the ring post and then into a solid wood door. That's a big door over there that's big enough to drive a truck through. Big, heavy door. And Travis just has not been the same since those two things happened.
Boy, Billy is bleeding profusely. He's got blood in his right eye. Dundee drops an elbow right on his left eye, kicks him there, trying to open it up. Clubs away, and the young fella from Hamden, Connecticut, in a lot of trouble. Oh, boy, Dundee wheeled him across that ring, his shoulder, right into that second turnbuckle. And the referee backs Dundee up while the blood runs down the face of Billy Travis. Billy's not through, though. He's a tough, scrappy kid.
Good uppercut there. Knocked Dundee off his feet. Look out behind, Billy.
A little better than 7 minutes having passed as Bill Dundee and Billy Travis in a real war right here on Championship Wrestling today. And Dundee drops across the lower back, slaps him upside the face. And Travis not in good shape. He is bleeding bad, swings a hard right, but misses it as he was stumbling down to the canvas. Travis trying to come back up again. Boy, he didn't lack for guts.
No, he doesn't. Dundee trying to humiliate him here, but Billy Travis trying for all he's worth to hit him back. He got him then. Look out. Dundee throws him through the ropes again down onto the floor. 8 minutes gone. 8 minutes passed in the match.
As Travis hits the deck, we're better than halfway through this one fall 15-minute time limit match. And the crowd kind of giving a chorus of it to Dundee as he comes over. Billy just now was coming up off the floor, and Dundee grabs him by the hair, pulls him into the ring, rips him with that right hand. And Travis, who was in bad shape before, taking some shots from Dundee.
Dundee holding him up. Popped him with a right fist.
Not even trying to pin him. He's just trying to punish him. And I suppose here comes Koko Ware. Koko over the top rope takes a shot from Dundee as he came in. We're going to have a win to Dundee on interference.
Yeah, Koko came in. He had just been watching, apparently, back from the dressing area and had stood all he could. He was watching Billy Travis just really get beaten up here. Yeah, the referee confirming that it is going to be a disqualification. Here's a slam by Dundee on Koko. Billy Travis, he flew across the ring and nailed Dundee. From behind, Koko grabs Billy.
Well, 2-on-1. Dundee's been on the other side of that coin, and now he's getting it from Travis and Koko Ware. And the little Aussie finally takes off, being chased out of there by Koko Ware and Billy Travis.
Yes, indeed. And Koko came in to help, but he also cost Billy Travis the match. 8 minutes, 58 seconds. Disqualification win to the superstar Bill Dundee.
I used to be fat.
Okay, January 1986, the first Wednesday, Evansville Coliseum. 6 big matches in there of championship wrestling, including the Fantastics against the huge Freedom Fighters and a Texas cowbell match. And that's going to be with Rick Casey and Dutch Mantel. Rick?
That's right, Lance. You know, here lately, every time I turn around, Dutch Mantel and Bill Dundee's coming out and trying to hang me with a bullwhip or beating me all upside the head, and I don't like it, Lance. You know something? So I went to the promotion and I asked for a particular match, which is a cowbell match or a bull rope match, whichever you prefer, which is Rick Casey's type of match, Dutch Mantel. That simply means that I'm going to be tied to one end of this rope and you're going to be tied to the other end of it, buddy. And whoever can get to this bell first, which is right in the middle of the rope, can use it. And you can bet your bottom dollar, Dutch Mantel, I'm going to be in your face all night with this bell.
That is going to be some kind of solid wicket when that sucker hits somebody upside the head. That isn't going to be all of it either, because the big final event up there is going to be a ghetto street bout, and that's going to be between Bill Dundee and Koko Ware. And one of the stipulations is no referee, Koko.
That's right. You know, Lance Russell, week after week, you know, Dundee has been hitting me with chains. He's been hitting me with chairs, but the referee hadn't been catching Bill Dundee.
Right.
But now you say, I went to the promotion, I said, we don't need a referee. We don't need nobody but Bill Dundee and myself, and I want a ghetto street match. So, Dundee, I got the ghetto street match, and you know what, Dundee? In a ghetto street match, baby, you can use anything, baby, and we're going to fight all over that building because I'm going to bust you left and right. This is iron, this is steel. If this one won't get you, I know this one will. So you show up in Evansville, Indiana, baby, you are mine, punk.
Got a feeling that athlete knows a little bit about fighting, and son of a gun, he's going to get a chance to put it all into action coming up. Evansville, Wednesday night, January the 1st, and good way to kick off that new year to see all the exciting action, great entertainment. You be down there Wednesday night.
Waiting for an expiration of time match. Coming in here, going to be from Memphis, Tennessee. A couple of guys from Memphis, Tennessee going against each other. One of them right here wearing, well, he's still wearing the Memphis Vice clothes. Half of the team here, and Lou Winston stepping up. Lou Winston with a weight advantage over his opponent, but that may be about the only advantage Lou has, because the King steps up onto the apron. This match will go to the expiration of time at 243 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee. Big Lou Winston on the left, and on the right from Memphis, Tennessee at 234 pounds, the King, Jerry Lawler. This match, expiration of time, and referee Jerry Calhoun.
Okie doke, the jackets and so forth off, and we're about ready to get the action underway. We've got a few minutes and our expiration of time left. Bell time, and here we go, Davey.
Lawler looking across the ring at a man who's taller than he is and outweighs him, believe it or not. A little deceptive when you look at him, though, but the added height, very solid wrestler in Lou Winston as far as weight is concerned. Backed into the corner. Lawler, whoa, a forearm and a vicious one by Winston. Lawler came out of there with a right fist flying. Boy, Winston took advantage of the situation as he had Lawler back into the corner. He popped him quick, and Lawler said, all right, you do that to me, I'm coming back out after you. Now Winston denying to the referee, to the crowd, to anyone that'll listen, that he hit him with a fist. He said, I had an open hand there. Winston, yeah, open hand. We can see it, doubled up fist. Lawler returns the favor. Now Lou Winston again says, you're using a fist, I'm using an open hand. I want to tell you, we could see that last one very clearly that Winston threw, and he had the fist doubled up too. Headlock by Lou Winston. Now Winston, not even trying to hide it. He just said, hey, how about this right fist here? He hits Lawler with it again. He staggered it back into the ropes that time. Lawler's head into the top turnbuckle. Lou Winston. Again with a right fist. He's connected with several of them, and they have been effective. Winston again, hammering Lawler. Now he comes out with a left. And a right, puts him down to the mat. Lawler takes both legs out from under him, drops Lou Winston to the mat. Jerry Lawler has just regained the upper hand. Winston down on the floor. 2 minutes, 20 seconds gone in this first fall of action of an expiration of time match. Lou Winston came with his right fist loaded for Lawler. He attempted to take control of the match early, and he did. Lawler able to turn it around there a moment ago. Winston now putting a big twist on Lawler's left arm. He's biting his fingers. Referee's going to make him break the hold. He caught him at that, and he's going to make him give up that hold he had on the arm. Time winding down here in the first fall of action. Jerry Lawler against Lou Winston. Lawler, right fist, he's seen several of those from Winston, and he's returned a few of them, and he got him right on the bridge of the nose that time. And now Winston says, hey, referee, how about that? And Lawler says, what do you think he's been doing to me for the last 4 minutes here?
Turnabout is not fair play. Turnabout is not fair play.
Big Lou Winston backs Lawler into the corner. Yeah, right hand again.
He knows how to throw it again. He's
he
firing
does.
it, Davey.
Those little short right hand punches with a fist doubled up. Here's another one. Lawler whipped across the ring into the turnbuckles. Winston right after him. Here's Lawler.
Lawler firing his way back as he whips Lou across the ring. Uh-oh.
Ducked out of the way. Lou Winston. Boy, I got to tell you, Winston, if this were a match on points, Winston would be ahead so far.
Yes, sir. Jerry not having a good day today, as a matter of fact. The bout isn't over, but he comes out with that clothesline, nails him and knocks him down, and Lawler goes to the rope. Pounds down on Winston. 2, 3. He got it.
Only points that count are that 3 count that the referee makes. Lawler got the win. 4 minutes, 32 seconds, the time on it.
Yep, it is a matter of fact. All of the other, I guess, is academic, but it was not a particularly good day for Jerry, except for the fact that the end result, as you indicated, is what counts. 1, 2, 3. He defeats 1/2 of the Memphis Vice, Lou Winston. Timeout. We'll check our watch, and we'll be back in a moment. The King, Jerry Lawler, and Big Lou Winston rolling to a conclusion in there that, as you pointed out, the important thing is the 1, 2, 3 that comes at the end of the match.
And Lawler got it. 4 minutes, 32 seconds, the time on it as Jerry took the win home today.
4 minutes, 32 seconds for Jerry Lawler. Tony Falk.
That's Russell. I told you today I was going to beat somebody on this program, and before it's over, I am going to beat somebody.
Well, it wasn't a good day.
No, I want to show you I can do it. Get somebody out here right now. Go back in that dressing room and get, I don't care who you get, but I'm going to beat them. I want them right out here right now. Shut up.
You've just happened to have had a bad day out here and dropped 2 falls to Rick Casey, and maybe we better call it quits at that circumstance right there.
No, I'm fired up and I mean business. I want somebody out here right now. I'm going to show all these stupid people I can beat somebody.
Well, Eddie.
You've already had 2 chances. Rick Casey beat you twice, so going back to the dressing room.
No, sir, I want somebody out here right now. I don't care who you got in that dressing room. You just get somebody in the ring, and I'm going to beat them.
Why don't you go on back to the dressing room?
No, I want a match right now.
Well, get up in the ring.
I'll be in the ring.
I don't know whether Eddie's going to get up there with him or not.
I don't know. No, I don't think so. Looks like Eddie's going to find somebody back in the dressing room to come out here and battle Tony Falk. Falk determined he's going to have himself a victory today. He's lost 2 so far, 10 seconds and 16. There's Tracy Smothers in his street clothes.
Oh, yeah, Tracy is out, and he pulls off his shirt. He's still got his boots on, and Falk jumps him before he can really get his shirt all the way off. Tracy slammed over the shoulder, and Tony Falk, as you said, is determined he's going to get a victory. Used that thumb on the throat, whips him across. Big upper arm, and he's on his way to it right now. Tracy pounded down center of the ring. Tony Falk drops with a knee, and Falk off to a fast start. 1. He couldn't hold him for the 3rd count.
Got the 2 count, and Tracy Smothers kicked out of it. He's back on his feet, but Falk, relentless. Boy, he's going after him. Head into the top turnbuckle. He just will not be denied.
Tony figures, like the saying goes, this is the first day of the rest of his life, and he's going to start it with a victory one way or the other. He jumped Tracy Smothers before it ever got started, slams the thumb to the throat, and he has been on him ever since. As we're in a situation down to the point where we've got about 2 minutes to go. Count of 1, and he missed that one. He just can't get that magic 3rd count, Dave.
Got the 2 count. I think also he's a believer in the 3rd time's the charm. After losing 2 quick matches to Rick Casey earlier today, he figures, hey, the 3rd one, I got to get a victory here. Boy, he's going after Smothers. Look at Tracy coming back. Ooh, hit him right in the top of the head there.
Falk went to the eyes, whips Tracy across, ducks underneath. Big power cover. 1. He got him. Well, the 3rd time was not a charm, Dave.
No, it wasn't. Minute 37 was the time on it. That was the longest match of the day for Tony Falk, but he has lost his 3rd match today.
So much for old sayings like the 3rd time is a charm. Tony Falk will have to wait another day for the opportunity to get his win in there. Oh, all right. So the win goes to Tracy Smothers. Tracy didn't even have his wrestling boots on.
No.
Eddie just got him out and said, go in there and do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. How about a recap today, Diddy?
Sheepherders, Taurus Bulba, Rip Morgan with Jonathan Boyd in the corner defeated Jim Jamison and Tracy Smothers in the opening match today. It was the Fantastics, Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers over Pat Rose and the Invader. Little trouble there. Pat Rose said Sherri Martel and Tom Pritchard are both gone, and he thinks maybe both of them are in Houston, Texas. So trouble there for him. Dutch Mantel, the winner over David Johnson. Rick Casey defeats Tony Falk twice. Bill Dundee over Billy Travis. Lawler beats Big Lou Winston. And then Tracy Smothers comes back to defeat Tony Falk for the third time.
And a bunch of matches out there. They weren't all the longest son of a guns in the world, but there were some exciting things. Why don't you make it a point, son of a gun, for you to start off good old 1986 watching wrestling. Best dollars entertainment you'll ever find. Okay, for Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than